Today's objective is to have some fun. It's been a while since I've gone outside, actually. I hate to say it, but I've been working a ton, and it's nice and chilly out. Right now it's about 5 degrees, and we got about 6 inches of snow last night, so I've been fixing to go out and look at it, because it's so beautiful in New England right after it snows. So we're going to go out this morning. The plan is I'm going to go through my gear, my bag, and why I'm going to set it up. And I got a couple new things that I haven't played with, and I kind of want to experiment to see if they're going to be useful. So today's objective is to find a good recon camp, somewhere where I have high visibility, and we're going to try to go with more of a stealth camp concept. We're really going to set up a tarp shelter and a little bit of a hammock. I have a new mess kit that I'm going to go through that I want to experiment with cooking breakfast, and a couple different sets of gloves that I want to experiment with as far as functionality and which is the best place to do it. So we'll review that once I get everything going through my bag. This is going to be exciting. Stay with us. My kit and what I selected to go out with today. You know, every single time I go out, I try to experiment with new things, new techniques, sometimes less, sometimes more. And this time I'm not necessarily looking for perfection. I kind of just want to go out and have some fun and goof off. So I'm going to go with what I got in my bag right now. I'm going to show you. Actually, got some newspaper. I don't care how tough you are going out into the woods. Hey, I'm going to have a good time. And as far as survival situations, you got to be prepared. So yeah, I can scrape the birch and I can scrape everything off, but at the same time, sometimes it's just easier to use newspaper, and you have it, you can sit on it, you can wipe your ass with it. I mean, there's a million different things to do with this, and it's light, doesn't take up any space, and honestly, I don't really have a backpacker's camp, a backpack. It's an Under Armour bag that I got for 20 bucks. It's black, can't really see it. I really like the stealth concept of camping, and you'll see when we go out how I plan to set up. Last time I went out, I was kind of on the hunting side, so I had gloves for cleaning stuff, cleaning fish. I was actually making fish traps and trapping them. I also got some rubber band. I could easily make a slingshot with it, or I can set up tension snares with it. And this always comes in really well. And even in emergencies, I mean, if you cut yourself, you can put pressure over a significant area without necessarily having the tourniquet style. So this plays a huge role. There's so many things you can do with it, different kinds. And again, it's incredibly lightweight. It doesn't take up a whole hell of a lot of space in my bag. So the airband's pretty cool. So I got my newspaper. What else did I have here? I got some handy wipes, mine as well. And then more gloves. Fish guts are kind of gross, and sometimes you don't want to use it. So that was in my front pouch. What do I got in my monkey? Oh, so I'm going to experiment with this new mess kit as far as cooking. I had just a tiny little stainless steel pan, which was cool and all, but it was really, really heavy. Pain in the ass to clean, and a lot of shit stuck to it. So this little mess kit I got from Amazon. I don't think I'm going to take everything out with me right now, but it comes with 2 cups. These little guys right here, kind of cute. But you get 2 cups. This little bag, it's alright. I liked it because a lot of the stuff that I saw had like these like neon green orange handles. I like the full stainless steel. So you got frying pan and lid cover, little saucepan, 2 plates, and then you got another little pot. So honestly, when I go out, I think I would only bring this guy and maybe 2 plates, because I can use that as like a frying pan, and that's about it. I think I would bring just a little frying pan, and then you could put all your shit inside the top of there. Found an old flask that I bought a long time ago when I went to my prom, so I could get fucked up. I'm thinking about, I saw a lot of guys put like olive oil in a flask. Might not be a bad idea, but today I think I'm going to bring bacon out, and I'm going to use the bacon for the grease, so I won't really need that many supplies. So this is what I think I would go out with, just because it's not like I'm making a fucking 4-course meal with all sorts of shit. Now we talked about stuff. This isn't very stuff, so I'll show you how we're going to make it a little less clampy. Can't be running through the bush with your pots and pans clamping all over the place. I also like to consider myself always looking for the proper location, you know. Shit hits the fan, where am I going? I'm going out. Right, so, this is Dyneema string. I just had some stuff left over when I set up my spearfishing lines. This stuff is like crazier than paracord, and I don't necessarily like this one because obviously it's high vis. It's like a throwing line. And it's really hard to cut, which could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. As far as my spearfishing, I'll show you those videos later. You get in the water, you get tangled up with this shit, you're going to take a while to try to cut it, no matter how sharp your knife is. So it's not really good for spearfishing, but some extra line that fell out. This bag, I probably won't bring it. But this is a hammock that I bought on Amazon with a, gosh, it's got a mosquito net. I made a hammock that was better than this out of a freaking sheet. So I'm not really happy with it. It's not incredibly comfortable, but I didn't want to spend the 70 fucking bucks on some fancy hammock. Because at the end of the day, I wanted it to be cheap and experiment. So, sleeping in hammocks kind of sucks, but as far as like one-day adventures to get your ass off the snow, it's cool. So like you can lay there and you can nap with it. But like sleeping overnight, you are not necessarily going to sleep with a hammock. So that's covered. Even if I set that up, I got just a small plastic tarp here. I think there might even be 2 in there. Yeah, so sometimes I can sit down to set on it. You can make a door out of it. It's just really nice to have. And I made my own little grommets with duct tape. So, I had a bunch of sheets of plastic. You can basically take anything you want and make your own size. So I went out when I first originally went out, I had a bunch of different tarp sizes and played with it, experimented with. So like, my tarp's almost too big for what I'm going to do right now, but I'm going to try a different concept as far as setting it up. I got a little bit more Dyneema down here. And, oh, big buck knife. Boom. Gotta get after it with the old school buck knife. So, dull as shit. So I'm debating 2 blades to take out. It's gonna have a competition. Problem with this one, it's really heavy. But it's just BA. Alright, so as far as gloves go, we regular Burton snowboard gloves. Right, they're kind of old, they're busted up. Waterproof, obviously. Not really functional as far as like fine-tuning stuff. So heavy duty gloves, it's freaking cold outside, so we'll see. We're experimenting with these. And I just love these gripper gloves. They're waterproof to an extent. They fit good, you have good dexterity with them. But your fingertips can definitely get cold. And if they get wet in the back, they're trouble. But I did a ton of work outside the other day with these, and it was cold out, lighting a fire, and they hold up. If you buy the high quality ones, so these are like the Home Depot ones, you get the Ocean State ones, you're gonna destroy them your first time you pick up logs to do anything with. So these are actually pretty good, but it's cold out, so I don't know if it'll work long term with these. So we're gonna experiment with cold weather and these, and then these fancy pants ones. The good thing is you get your fingertips, but your fingertips are the only thing that actually gets cold. And these are wool, so they get wet, everything will stick to them, and then they'll just be icy frozen pieces of shit. So we're gonna see if like your fancy pants glove is gonna work, because I'm gonna be cooking and I'm gonna be doing some fine-tuning stuff with the camera. So I'm wondering if these gloves versus the utility rubber gloves versus real like snowboard gloves in a survival situation works the best. So that's an experiment that we're doing today. Always good to have cordage, pretty heavy duty stuff. I'm not sure if I want to build a sled and drag stuff out, but I'm going to go pretty light today, so debating taking this or not, I'm not sure. This is just a canvas sheet. Used to be a freaking curtain, so you could sit on it, make a shemagh. You can do a lot of shit with this. Carry wood with it, so it's always good to have a long piece of cloth. Again, doors, multiple applications, canvas, it doesn't really get wet that much. Worst comes to worst, I can burn it. It's a lot of comf. And I got my camo tarp. This is probably a little bit too big, but what I'm going to do with it, I'm going to set it up kind of in an L fashion. So I'll have my peak here covering my hammock. I'm going to come down and across the snow so I have something to sit on. So I'll have a back wall. I don't think it's going to be a permanent overnight shelter, so I really just want the space to open the fire so I can cook breakfast and sit and relax and kind of enjoy the beauty that New England provides after it snows, because it's just really cool just to be amongst everything, because you can feel the forest. And, it's just really nice. I have my Dyneema. I talked about Dyneema. It's really strong, much stronger than the tarp and the grommet, so if everything hit the fan, this would be way stronger. As far as the stealth concept, the yellow, again, we talked about it, is kind of shit. So I want to get a new paracord. I've never actually had paracord. So we'll see. This is, the DIY with the stuff that I had. So minimalist as far as high quality shit. But again, the good dude who goes out and spends $80,000 to freaking go out camping. Come on, bro. Figure that shit out as you go and then apply it. But as far as what I'm gonna wear, it's cold out. I got my Burton old school camo pants, man. These are great, waterproof, full zips. I'll put another layer underneath, just like Under Armour or a long john. This is my jacket. I love having the vest, the opportunity to use the vest in conjunction with a lightweight goose. So we'll have this on, I'll have this on, and then the hood. But binoculars maybe to look around. We'll see. I don't know if I want to bring that because we're going to be experimenting with new camera gear too. So I'm gonna pack my bag and we'll be on our way.